Hello. Today I am showing you work in progress as I am making mobile chicken coop. But this chicken coop is special because it contains from 3 models, and I made it because I want to use it in the winter time in the greenhouse. And my greenhouse has doors about 80 centimeters or 2.5 feet or something, and these models will fit inside here. Like these are 50 centimeters thick, so we can disassemble it, turn it vertically, and just go and bring it to the greenhouse. Also, I am using these locks like this between the models, so they are firmly together and does not move anywhere. And I am using 1-inch wire mesh or 2.5 centimeters. I was checking out also this chicken wire mesh, but it's kind of not so thick, and it's also breaks very easy. It breaks even if you are using staples, and it breaks from stapling. So this was more better choice, and I decided to go with that one. This wire mesh usually is used against rodents, somewhere below the houses or in the places where you need to avoid rodents. Also, it's used somewhere in the brooders where you grow small chickens and you don't want any mice or rat to come inside. So actually this wire mesh is very good. I'm also digging it near the greenhouse, from the greenhouse wall to the sides, so no animals can dig under that, so it's a safe place for chickens. One more thing about this mobile chicken coop is that I build external nesting boxes. That's because I didn't want to waste any space inside. Instead, I make them outside, and everything is covered with the mesh, so it's like a ultimate protection. So everywhere, even here you can see there are planks, but also there is mesh, so it's very safe. And these nesting boxes are installed in the angle, so when a chicken lays an egg, then eggs just roll down here, and I can collect them. Of course, there will be the cover here, and here is just in the making progress now. So, but one thing I didn't like about that, oh, what a bug! Very interesting. So one thing that I would like to have differently for that mobile coop is weight. So it's pretty heavy. It's because I made these 3 modules. I'm using 3 times more this wood material, and of course it's very heavy now. Well, it's not finished yet. I need to install wire mesh here. I need to put the roof is already here, you can see it's ready, almost ready. I just need to put the covering, and so it's very heavy. I can handle it, I can move it, but if there are some women or kids who want to move it or need to do it, or I can ask some neighbor, and you need to be pretty strong to move it because it's super heavy, like really heavy, and it will become more heavier with the roofs and the chickens themselves inside. So I decided to make a super light version of this coop separately in the parallel. So this is in the making, and I also make this one. It's the same size. Well, the length is 240, and here it's 150. 1 meter 50 centimeters, and length is 2 meters 40 centimeters, and the size is pretty much the same, only it doesn't have external nesting boxes, and the planks I used is 1 inch by 2 inch, like I had them actually 1 inch by 4 inches, and I cut them in the half, approximately in the half. So it's like 1 by 2, you say, yeah, like 1 inch by 2 inch, and only the thicker planks are used on the main frame on the floor, because it will have the more force, because we will have here the rope, and then we will pull it and drag it in the field every day. So that's the idea right now, and that's the study of it right now. So now it's covered all with the mesh, and next part is to cover the roof. Well, I'll be covering only the part where chickens will be staying at night, and this part of the roof. Other part of the roof will be opened, I think. Maybe I should put a roof there too, so they have more shade if they need. We'll see. For now we'll install just on this side. And also I put here roosting bars from hazelnut, and the perfect size for them are 4 to 5 centimeters. So it's like 2 inches. About 2 inches is 5 centimeters, so a little bit less than 2 inches. Well, and I have very big doors for opening here. Well, I think this one is a little bit too big, because for chickens it may be quite shocking experience when all the wall is opening and you are just want to do something inside. So I think we will put here in the middle something like from the top till the middle there will be some covering, so when we open this big door only this lower part is exposed to the light, so they don't get so shocked. And nesting boxes will be inside here. I think we'll have 3 of them, because at first we'll have 4 chickens and then another 4 maybe, so there'll be 8 chicken maximum. That can maximum chicken amount that can fit here is 10 chicken comfortably, but no more. So let's proceed with installing. And also entrance is from here. I can open the door, go inside. I can stay in my full length here. So the height of the ceiling is 1 meter 90 centimeters tall. And the entrance is here. I'm still waiting for my automatic door. I ordered a door that has automatic opening from timer, from sunrise and sunset, and also it has solar power battery and also remote control. So I just ordered the best one, so we can have someone from outside just open or close it with the remote. And also I want to install very big feeders for the food and for the water, and I'm planning they will go here near the wall from outside, and then here they will go inside here, and there will be watering system and feeding system. So let's see how it goes, and in the couple of seconds you will see what is the next progress update here. Alright, we are having a small update now. This is our chicken house, and we are getting chickens today instead of after a week. And another news is that these chickens will be more smaller. We were expecting chickens to be about 4 months to 5 months old, but actually they will be about 1 or 2 months old. And we are having a snow. Well, just a couple of days ago we had plus 20 degrees, and now we are having the snow, and we will have minus 3 degrees at night. So we are trying to finish the house, at least what we can do now. So the plan is to put hay inside, and it will look like this. So this is a place for them where they can roost. these roosters, and then we will be covering it with a poly, with this one, because we are having strong winds and maybe snow and maybe -degrees. And then below the surface I will place a heater, and I will place thermometers and also the camera, so we can see what the temperature is and how chickens are doing. And also we didn't receive yet automatic door, so I made just temporary door for now, and this is how it looks like from here when they walk inside. So yeah, we are having the chickens after a couple of hours, and we have still a lot of work to do. And also we didn't get our drinking equipment yet and feeders also, so we will make some temporary solutions for now, and we'll see how it goes. All right, this is next day, and we have finished the house yesterday, the chicken house. We finished all the sides with the net and all the closers for door, and we wrapped up with the poly now, and we have heater underneath. Here it goes inside. And yesterday we didn't manage to get the chickens yet, so they didn't brought us, and I hope next attempt will be after 2 days, because they were doing a circle with chickens for everyone, and we were last in the row and they didn't bring it to us. But we can see that at the night temperature was -5, -6. We turned off the heater, it was without a heater. So when we turned on the heater, it was about +7 degrees inside. So I think it was okay for chickens, but anyway, it was too cold. It was too cold. -6 degrees, I think it's too cold for them at this moment. So that's very good that they didn't arrive yesterday. So we have 2 more days, and I hope it was last frost this year and all the other days will be warmer. I'll show you what we have already. Crushed all the ice here, so it was everything with ice. And also here we did a like small drinking place for chicken, but it was all with ice. So after 2 days it will be warmer, and hopefully we will get our chickens, and then you will see it in the video. So it's 3 days later and we still don't have chickens. This is our chicken house that we have built. We have covered with plastic, we have a heater inside, we have this unfolding net for the side so we can cover it with the stones, so no animal can dig underneath. So we were ready to have chickens, but the chicken seller did not deliver the chickens, and then they told that they will do it after 2 days, but they didn't, and they didn't phone us or anything else, so it just failed. But we have also plan B, and let's go to another place and I will tell you about it. So, and this is our plan B. We are back to our initial chicken tractor build, and this is our 3 module house, and we will have chickens now, small chicks, and we will use this upper module for them. We will unlock it from the main frame with this, and we will bring it to the greenhouse. So, and the chickens will, the small chicks will live inside of it. And I also make the netting on the roof, so no animals can get inside and chickens can get outside. So yeah, so actually this chicken tractor turned out to be not only for the summer outside house and winter house in the greenhouse, but it is also a chicken brooder, and we can actually have 3 chicken brooders now. So we can actually fill up it with lot of chickens, Not only we are now think we'll have about 14 if they all will survive. So they were just hatching up yesterday, so we'll wait 2 weeks and then we'll get them. And we will bring it this module in the greenhouse and chicken will live there. So we already have our drinking system, feeding system, and also the heater panel, which is from the upside heating, and we are ready for it. We also have one more plan, which is plan C, but I I will tell you about later if we will go with it. But now it looks like we will have not 4 months old chickens, but just 2-week old chickens. Okay, so that's it for now, and let's follow up with next news. So we went for the chickens and we actually got Americana chickens, or Americana. So we had lavender Americana chickens, and there were 13, actually 13. And the woman told that one of the chickens actually is very weak, but all of them survived and everything was just fine. So we actually took one more chicken from this collection because seller told it was also Americana and different color. It was brown color. So we took one of these, but it turned out to be not Americana, but Araucana. So then they were driving in this box and he was sitting in the palm all the time. And weather was actually perfect this day, very good for driving, but it was cold outside. Yeah. So, and they were sitting like this most of the time. They like to be in hand and touching someone, so they felt safe. And you saw one of the chicken was that empty bag, but our dog was actually very angry on us because we just bought a food and we did not allow our dog to eat them. So our dog Rasa, she was very angry and she didn't want to talk with us actually. So yeah, about this one chicken, he has like a naked back and he was sitting too close to the heater, but he was okay later. So we brought them home and we actually made this box. I previously told that I will use this box from this 3-layered chicken tractor that I made, but actually it was too big to fit inside the room. So I made a smaller version of it, 150 to 120 or something like this. So we used it and we had a heater and they were just fine. They looked really healthy. They were eating and drinking and chilling around. Only things that we separated these 2 chickens from other ones. This one that we took from other seller, brown one, and the smallest from the gray ones. So we just separated them apart so they can be both of them in separate department in the same cage, basically in the same home. You can see there in the far there is like this green mesh, so they are actually living there. And yeah, so they were living and chilling like this all the time and everything was fine with them. And yeah, nothing actually much to talk about. They were growing very good, eating and drinking, and those 2 separate ones also, they were growing very good. And our dog usually was also watching like a TV. She was going there and sitting near the cage and watching and crying and because it's her food. Actually, she's a hunting dog and she liked it. So here you see these 2 both separated chicken, and actually this brown chicken was the smallest one, and it still is. But they were actually pretty nasty to that brown chicken, and now then when they are grown-ups, this brown chicken is getting some kind of revenge. I will show you in some of the videos how this brown chicken is actually now giving a revenge to these gray ones. So yeah, so that was the short story of it. And actually now you can see that they're already bigger, and it was just before moving them outside. And it was really they were sitting inside for 1 month, or maybe 1.5 months. Yeah, 1.5 months they were living inside. And then we decided to bring them outside. Well, when temperatures got above freezing, so higher than freezing in plus degrees Celsius, then we decided to bring them outside in this chicken tractor. But that you will see in another series. So please subscribe to our channel, and you will see soon the next series of our chicken story. Cheers.